ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಈಗ ನಾವು MCAT ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿನ ಕೊನೆಯ ಸೆಷನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. So welcome you all. This last session is all about modeling by using the equations. In this session we are going to tell you about the model of muff coupling by using the equations. So earlier and till now we have done the modeling by entering the dimensions. Now onwards we will learn how to model the components with the help of equations. Let us see. This is the muff coupling drawing. You can see in this drawing that all the dimensions are expressed in terms of diameter of the shaft. This is the diameter of the shaft. Its diameter is D. And in the diagram, you can see all the dimensions are expressed in terms of D. So this is the muff coupling. There are two shafts. This is shaft 1, this is shaft 2, and this is the tapered sunk key, and this part is cylindrical sleeve. It is also known as muff. So there are three parts here. All the three parts we will do with the help of equations. So once you see the drawing, you have to study its dimensions. This is the diameter of the shaft, and this is the length of the muff, and this one is the hub diameter, that is 2D plus 13. So we will do this in the Solid Edge software. So let us enter the Solid Edge software. Go to solid part. So the Solid Edge software is entered. Go to protrusion. Now we are doing this part, cylindrical sleeve, that is this part, that is part number 2, which I will be doing in the beginning. So go to protrusion, click on right plane, draw the circles. Now you do the dimensioning using smart dimension, this one and this outer circle, and you have to do this model with the help of equations. Go to tools and variables. In variables table, you can see this V is shown here. So it is the diameter of the shaft. I will write it as small d and enter the value as 25. So diameter of the shaft is 25, that is entered here. Next diameter is HD. We can call it as hub diameter. I will write the variable name as HD, and for this I will be entering the formula. What is the formula? That is 2D plus 13 is here, that I will enter. This is 2 into D. This will be 2 multiplied by D plus 13. Enter. You can see that it becomes 63. And this is also updated here. This is HD is 2D plus 13. Now return. Go to symmetric extent. Give the thickness, any thickness, finish, cancel. Keep it in isometric mode. Again, you have to give the thickness here. as per the equation. You can see this is in the model. This is 3.5D. This is 3.5D. So what I will do is I will enter this as one variable. You can call it as T, and write the equation as 3.5 into D. Enter. So it is calculated and it is displayed here. And here you can see the equation. You can see the equation T equal to 3.5D in the model. So the base feature is now ready. Now there is this cutout which will be seen here. See, this is the keyway cutout and there is a slope of 1:100. This cutout we will do now. Go to cutout option, select the front plane. Here for our convenience, we will keep this in wireframe model or wireframe mode. Now do the cutout profile. The cutout profile is like this. Now we have to enter the dimensions or we have to enter the equation. This we will enter now. This distance we have to enter. So just see what we will do. Distance between from here to here. From here to here. Show the distance. Similarly, distance from here to here. See, the top line is tapered. That is for the keyways. Now we will enter the equations. Go to tools, variables. This equation I will enter as it is related to width of the key. So I will enter it. W is equal to D plus bracket D plus 0.33 multiplied by 0.25 into D plus 2. This is the equation related to width of the key. Now you can see the calculation is done. Value is also coming. And here that equation is appearing. Similarly, for this, the equation is, I will write this time as variable W1. And this will be is equal to W minus T, which we entered earlier. T is this is T divided by 100. So it is now coming with value. You can see what I have done is I have fixed this point as well as this point to make this parametric. And this one is the profile for cutouts. We will return now. Enter the thickness for the key in symmetric extent mode. So it will be beginning, you enter. It looks very small here. It's very small. You enter it as 8 mm in the beginning. Enter. Finish. Cancel. Get back to this shaded with visible edges mode. Keep it in isometric mode. Enter the equation for the thickness of the slot also. That is this one. This is related to depth of the keyway information. Depth I will call it as depth, which is equal to 0.25 into d plus 2. See, all these equations are obtained from the standard machine design books. These equations can be referred from the machine design textbooks. The equations we have entered here. So all the equations, you can see all these variables, d, hd, thickness, w, w1, depth, all these are the equations which I have entered while modeling this part known as MUF. Now save this part. In a folder, you can save it in any of the folders. MUF coupling. And this part number is, this is MUF. Part name is MUF. See, once you have done the modeling with the help of equations, it is very easy to change the model by changing the diameter of the shaft. I will show that if you change the diameter of the shaft here, say 50 mm, all other dimensions, that is HD, E, everything will change automatically. You can see that. Now I have changed the diameter of the shaft. You can see the model has also changed accordingly. Everything is changing according to the diameter of the shaft. So if you make it 100 mm, it will change like that. You can see the model has changed. So once again, I will change it to 25. You can see this is the method of modeling with the help of equations. So the first part is ready now. Now we will go to, we have saved the first part. We will go to another part, that is solid part. We will do the shaft now. The shaft is, that is this part. You can see it is diameter D. There is a slot here. There is a slot here. And there is also a chamfer. What is the chamfer distance? Chamfer distance is 0.1 D into 45. So I will see all these things. Now I will model it. Go to protrusion. Go to right plane. Smart dimension it. Make this as a variable. This is D. I will enter it as 25 mm. Only when you are entering the equation, you have to go here in the formula tab. Return. The shaft length is not mentioned, so I will take it as 80 millimeters. Finish and cancel. Control I for the isometric view. Now I will cut the keyway here for the shaft. Go to cutout option. Select this surface. Draw the rectangle and connect this midpoint to here. Now smart dimension this. Let it be as it is. Then distance between here and this point. Note that distance between it's picking this one. It is the distance between this point and this point. we want. Now we will enter the equations for this as well as this length. Go to tools, variables. See what is the equation for this. This is related to depth of the key. So depth will be, I will enter it as depth. It is a formula, so I will enter is equal to 0.25 into d plus 2. Okay, so its value is shown here 8.25 mm and the equation is appearing here. Next, this length, that I will name it as capital L, and for this equation will be small d minus depth divided by 2. So it is 20.88 here in the values, and it is shown here in the form of equation. Now return and enter the thickness or distance of the slot. Enter it in the variables. Here the variables is there. So this is that extruded cutout. So I will name it as the variable as LS, and its length will be 2.4 into D. You can see it is 60 millimeters. 60 is coming here, and that is shown here in the model also. LS equal to 2.4 D. Now we have to do the chamfer for that shaft. Chamfer. Select this. Enter a distance of say 1 mm. Finish. We can enter the equation even for the chamfer also. See chamfer distance, I will chamfer distance. I will write the variable CHD is equal to 0.1 into D. So that is also now changed to 2.5 mm. So everything is done according to the equation. Now for the purpose of doing assembly, we will give the color to this. Go to part painter and you can give any color. Bronze. Select this. Now close this one. Okay. So this is the shaft, which is part number 1 in our list. So save this. Shaft 1. Another shaft is also identical. So I will just go to file, save as option. I will make it as shaft 2. So without doing the second shaft, I have got all the shafts now that can be seen here. This is shaft 1, shaft 2, and this is muff. Okay, the last part is now key. Go to solid part. Before that, I will show the variables table. Once again, I will show it. So if you change the diameter, say make it 50, accordingly it will change. If you make it say 30, it will change accordingly. You can see. So 25 was the original diameter. You keep it as it is. So if you, by changing the diameter of the shaft, all these things will change. Now we will go to solid part for doing the last part. The last part is key. We will see the key now. The key is 98 mm length and there is a taper of 1:100 and depth information is here. Width is 7 mm. So we'll go to solid edge protrusion, click on top plane. Simply draw it like this. Now we can fix up the dimensions. Go to smart dimension. You call this as, we'll fix everything afterwards. Now come to tools and variables. This one is related to length of the key. I will call it as L. You fix this. It is 98 mm. Then this is related to width of the key. That will be W. Again, I am fixing it here, 7 mm. Then this will be a slope. It will be related to slope. So I will write it as W1. It will be equal to W minus L by 100. Enter. Now you can see the taper in the sketch. We can see it by zooming in. See, this is the tapered line, which is 1:100. So the equation is this W, which is here, this W minus L by 100. Whatever is the L, for that L by 100. So this length is changed according to the equation. Return. And the key thickness is 8 mm. Finish, cancel, save this. Before saving, keep it in isometric mode. And also go to format, paint printer, and give the color to this. You can give any color. Okay. Then now we can save this. And call the part as key. So what we have done is, by using equations, we have done all the parts. Now to complete this, we'll go to assembly. In the assembly, we'll go to the parts library. I will open the parts now. What we have done, muff coupling. The first part is we have done is muff. Double click it. So it is grounded. Double click the next part, that is shaft 1. So insert axis of this with the axis of this. Then mate, the surface of this will be mating here. Now go to tools, variables. Here the thickness or the distance the shaft should go is 44 mm. So the shaft is there at a distance of 44 mm. Now take the second shaft. For that also, insert axis of this with axis of this, mate this surface with this surface. So now you can see the shafts are also assembled. Then assemble the key with this. Align this surface with this plane. Then align this surface with the quick pick option you have to use here. Which surface is suiting you most? It will be this one. Then the third face is this bottom one, the bottom surface of the key with this bottom. Yes, this one. Now you have to push the key inside. That can be done by using the tools variables. Here it is, minus 49. I think not this one. It is minus 49. Yes. Now, this is the isometric view of the assembled component of the muff coupling. You can see the front view, which is like this. You can also see the isometric view like this. So what we have done in this case is we have assembled all the components done with the help of equations. You can see the muff coupling assembly, which we have done with the help of equations. Okay. Now, once the assembly is over, you can generate the orthographic views with bill of materials and with dimensions, which we have already explained in previous sessions. So that I don't think we will be explaining here. So the main objective of this session was to tell you how to model the components with the help of equations. That was our main idea. So thank you for watching this video. And I also thank my team members for giving me an opportunity to teach this subject. Thank you. Thank you, one and all.